Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to the Tube Tribune, where we dive into the latest news and trends from the world of entertainment and media. Today, we're looking at some numbers that might make you scratch your head. Warner Bros. Discovery's first quarter earnings have taken a bit of a hit. So what happened? Well, let's start with the big number. Revenue is down 10% to $9 billion, which is actually less than expected by analysts. Now, you might be thinking, that's not so bad. But here's the thing: content revenue is where things get really interesting. It dropped a whopping 27% in just one quarter. That's right, folks, Warner Bros. Discovery lost over $2 billion on its content alone. But why? Well, it all comes down to box office and home entertainment revenues. Remember those big movies from last year like Dune, Part 2, and Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire? Yeah, they were a real hit back then, but now the market's just not as strong. And let's not forget about Wonka and Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, which performed really well in the prior year period. That's just creating some tough comparisons. And it's not just movies. Home entertainment is also feeling the pinch. This time last year, people were watching those big releases on streaming services, but now they're just opting for good old-fashioned VHS or DVD collections instead. But hey, there is a silver lining here. Streaming revenue might be down slightly, but it's still growing 8% to $2.7 billion. And let me tell you, that's some serious cash flow coming in from those subscribers. They're raking it in, folks. Now I know what you're thinking. What about the cost? Well, Warner Bros. Discovery is actually keeping a pretty tight leash on its expenses. Adjusted EBITDA remains steady at $2.1 billion, which is still a big chunk of change. So, where's the company headed? They're targeting at least 150 million streaming subscribers by the end of 2026. That's a lofty goal, but with their ad-supported tier and strategic distribution partnerships, they might just make it happen. And finally, let's talk about those restructuring efforts from January. It seems like Warner Bros. Discovery is trying to separate its linear networks business from its studios and streaming businesses. Only time will tell if this new approach pays off. That's all for today, folks. The Tube Tribune has the latest on Warner Bros. Discovery's earnings, so stay tuned for more updates on the Tube Tribune.